What's happening? And welcome back. Today on the podcast, I'm kind of giggling, but it's the secret to perfect health. And I'm going to share, kind of like my perspective on this, as well as I had a chance. I saw a 72-year-old woman who was in perfect health. I want to talk about her a little bit and just kind of like it also introduce and continue the theme of the framework, the P's that we've been talking about for the past week, and how that comes into play with this perfect health, and what I saw this morning um, as I got out of bed. All right, so let's jump into this secret to perfect health, guys. Man, what an awesome and incredible day it is. This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. And so, when you think about perfect health, who can you like who can you see like is there a picture that you can paint of perfect health? Did you catch it? Picture. That's where we start. Everything starts with a picture. Some years ago I created a vision board, and on the vision board I had my picture, had a picture of a body that I said that's the body I want. And I haven't done a great job. When I say I haven't done a great job, I'm not at perfect. I'm not at perfect. I'm not at perfection per se. When I say per se, I'm not at perfection. It's just that perfection is always being worked on. So when I saw this picture, I says, yeah. I want to look like that. So I remember looking at it, the six pack abs and nice, the chest and the arms and, just body just looking perfect. Now, here's the interesting thing about perfection. Can we be perfect on the outside and not perfect on the inside? Yeah, that happens a lot, right? Sometimes we can see a bodybuilder and a bodybuilder, oh my goodness, it looks so good. And then bodybuilder, the bodybuilder died. What happened? They weren't so good on the inside. Something happened. Maybe they had used steroids. Maybe they used supplements that wasn't good for them. And it sped some things up, and they wound up having a heart attack. That's happened many times with bodybuilders. So one of the things that I realized, the secret to perfect health is not just about what you look like on the outside. It's about how you feel on the inside. I didn't say how you look on the inside. I said how you feel on the inside. Because a person could be perfect in all their ways, and then yet you look at them and say they're not perfect. But to them, they say, I'm perfect because they have a good sense of self. They say, I really love my body the way that it is. I really love how I feel about me when I look at myself. I really love how I feel about me because this is me. So the picture of perfect health, or the secret of perfect health, starts when we just say to ourselves, I just love me, man. The picture that I have of me is perfect. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care how anybody feels about me, because I feel about me the way I feel about me. And it starts with me. Like how I feel about me, it's not going to change because I gain 10 pounds. How I feel about me is not going to change because I lose 10 pounds. How I feel about me is just how I feel about me. And if I just so happen to get something I necessarily didn't want, that won't change the feeling that I have about me. See, depression. I've never been depressed. Maybe a little some years ago. But yeah, maybe a little. And I say maybe a little because that was back in the days when my um if I was feeling any kind of way, I would just pick up a six pack of beer. Maybe I had something to drink in the house, and I would drink. Or if I wasn't home, I went to the bar and I sit at the bar for 2 hours drinking it up. Then that might have been a period of depression at some point, and but I wasn't. But I never said I was depressed. You catching that? See, I never said I'm depressed. I don't feel so good. I just knew that, man, stuff wasn't working out. But you know what? Until I figure it out, I'm not going to say anything bad. I'm not going to do anything to myself. Now, I might drink these drinks. I might drink these drinks. And back then, it's just, hey, man, I'm getting me some drinks. Wind down. I'm sure there's plenty of people who wind down every day. I'm just winding down. In today's standard, I might have been. In today's standard. Thank God I wasn't living today doing that. Right? Thank God I wasn't. So this picture of perfect health, or this secret of perfect health, is one of those things where we got to dig down on the inside. We say, all right, so health is wealth. Is that true? Is health actually wealth? I would say yes. And here's why I would say health is wealth. Health is wealth because once you lose it, you got nothing. So yes, health is wealth. There's a woman that, and I don't even know her name. I just know that I saw her on a podcast, and I don't know if the podcast was recent or old, but she was 72 years old. And she looked like she could have been in her 30s. I mean, she looked like she could have been in her 30s. This lady looked good. And she talked about her journey with her health. Now, she has the secret to perfect health. And her journey says she was messed up, meaning she had skin problems. She had, I'm not sure if she had high blood pressure. She had a bunch of stuff going on with her body. Her body was not doing well. She didn't look, her body wasn't doing well. She didn't look good. Her body wasn't in the best shape. And after just being at her wit's end, she decided to take this problem and solve it for herself. She never probably said, I'm looking for the secret to perfect health, but she says, man, what do I need to change to literally get rid of all of these problems so that I can have the body, the health that I want to have? See, it started with her mind. Her mind got to the point where she says, I want something I want, and that's what I want, and that's it. I'm not going to settle for anything less. I'm going to actually go through and become and do whatever I need to do. Here's the thing. She had to first decide and become this person before she ever became that person on the outside. So she had to become, and this is a word I got from Busta Rhymes. Busta Rhymes mentioned this on something that I heard him say, and he says, you got to become maniacal. What does maniacal mean? That's like maniac. See, when you're going to accomplish something, especially something that's crazy, big, different from other people, and you become maniacal, see, people will start looking at you different. They're like, man, you crazy. My friend Troy was like, yo, Jay, man, when you get locked in, man, like you crazy almost. Like, he says, dude, I thought you was doing push-ups for the one for January. And then here it was beginning of February. You still doing it. He says, I thought this was for the month. And so when I saw him, he says, dude, like you lock in on it. And that's just great. That's obsessed. That's crazy. But it's not crazy. What it is it's like when you lock in on something that you gotta do for you. You become obsessed with it. Grant Cardone taught me that, it's the obsession. It's the obsession that gets you there. See, if we're not obsessed, like everybody that is successful, and everybody that you emulate, or everybody that you look at that is very successful, they are very obsessed. You may not know exactly what they're obsessed about, but they are very obsessed with something. It's usually one thing that they're obsessed with. And for me, I think I'm obsessed about my health. Now, but I got to get maniacal. I don't think that personally I've been maniacal in my health. I got to get maniacal now. I've tried and tested. I've tested a lot of different diets, and I say not really diets per se, but I've tested a lot of ways to eat, from vegan all the way to carnivore. Done them all. I think I like the carnivore the best. I think that the one challenge that I've had in the carnivores, I may be eating or have eaten too much fat. So even though fat is good on a carnivore diet, I may have eaten too much fat, and I probably need to just kind of watch the fat and possibly sugar. The sugar part is always, and I don't eat. It's not that I eat a lot of sugar. I just know when sugar is there. Meaning, if I have some agave and I put the agave in my coffee, if I have some tea and I put the agave in my coffee, you know, that's where I see sugar the most. Like it's usually going to go into the coffee in my teas. And so, then like this weekend, we were at a birthday party. And then after the party, we were down in DC. We went to this place called Union Market. And Union Market had all these great places to eat, all kind of stuff. And what did I get? I had already eaten something. I saw this gourmet donut shop. I bought 6 donuts. No, I didn't eat all 6 donuts, but I bought 6 donuts knowing that other family would eat most of it with me. But if I had to say, I probably ate 2.5 donuts. I'm not upset about it because, hey man, what's life? Life is. I mean, you gotta live a little bit. But the secret of perfect health starts with the picture. It starts with the picture. Like if if we don't have a picture in our mind of what it is that we actually going after, then how do we get it? How do we get it? I guess that picture that I had is forcing me to do all these push-ups, right? That picture that I have is forcing me, like literally when I go to the gym, I don't go in the gym and do so many different types of things. I'm gonna tell you what I do mostly at the gym. I do a lot of stuff on my legs. A lot. I work on my legs every single day. Why? Because the legs are the smallest part of my body, had been the smallest part, undeveloped. It's nothing like when you see the bodybuilder who didn't work on their legs. Not going for that. But what I can tell you is my legs, even though I'm still very slim, is my wife, Jenny, she doesn't realize how much bigger that I am than I was. Because she's like, you just still look so slim. I mean, I probably wear slim jeans and stuff like that, so I look slim. Um, you just look slim. Now, when I got on the scale yesterday, I'm like 210. Then, I had a physical yesterday and, during the day, and that was at 212. I'm just like, yeah, like, now, is there anything I can do better? Absolutely. So, in the secret to your perfect health, what is the picture that you're going to hold on to in your mind? So that when you go to bed and when you wake up, all you see is this picture. I know the picture is the picture is everything. Like when I woke up this morning, I said I was going to share this story about when I woke up this morning. Yesterday, me and Shauna, we had a conversation about a client, and I said I need to sleep on it. Do you know, when I woke up this morning, I had a picture of what I had to sleep on that gave me the confirmation of what I need of our conversation that we have to have today. The reason why I share that story is that the picture that you have is everything, because the picture will demonstrate to you where you're going. The picture will show you what's possible. The picture will help you get to where it is that you ultimately desire. That picture will. See, without a picture, what we do is we wing it. Man, I've winged it too long. I'll be honest, guys. I've winged it. I've winged it a lot. And I've winged it so much because sometimes when you're good at something, that becomes your issue. You can wing it. You don't actually have to prepare. Like, I'm not going to get into it, but that happens. Think about the process. I grab a picture of something for my health, inside and outside. How does someone look on the inside? Do we even have a picture of the inside of what someone looks like? Here's how you can create a picture of the inside of you. Find people smiling. Find things that are demonstrating how you want to feel on the inside. Find pictures of nice, beautiful waters. Find pictures of nice, beautiful homes. Find pictures of beautiful families. Find pictures of beautiful cars, like anything that will give you a feeling. That's how you can demonstrate what the inside would look like. Then on the outside, find pictures of people and put your face on it. Find the picture of a person that you see what they look like. And man, like this 72-year-old woman, I can't remember her name. I wish I would remember her name, but I may be able to find it. She looked really good. She looked good. Perfect. She had perfect body. Here's what she said. And then I'm gonna let you go. She says she changed what she put into her body. Think about this. And she changed what she put in her body from what she listened to and what she ate. See, faith in Romans chapter 10 and verse 17, it says faith comes by hearing, and by hearing the word of God. And the word of God that is written in you. God wrote his name on the inside of you. And by writing his name on the inside of you, you have to be able to hear the word of God. See, we get that misconstrued, and maybe that's for another day, but we get that misconstrued with reading the Bible. Because you got to then say, well, what if I don't have the Bible? Then where would I find the word of God? I then must find it on the inside of me. So faith comes by hearing, and hearing the word of God. So you got to hear God on the inside of you, talking with you as yourself. And then by hearing that, what it does is it pushes you towards doing what you know you should do. And every day you got to ask yourself, did I do it? Did I do it? Did I do it? I said I wanted the best body of my life. I said it. I was looking for the secret of perfect health. Did I do today what I was supposed to do? So when you discover your secret, you will have perfect health. All right, guys, my name is Jay Moore, the Healthy Accountant, helping you to account for your life. Be sure to check out the description in this video to see all the resources and books and information that you can get to help you in your life and in your business. God bless you, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.
This has been the Account for Your Life podcast with your host, the Healthy Accountant himself, Jay Moore. Until next time, make it a great day.